Alright, hello and welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me this morning. My name is Diatonic, and this is Duel Links Team Wars Week 3. A matchup today between two relatively newer teams. We have Sensei versus Last Killer. Sensei, of course, debuting last season, and Last Killer actually making their grand entrance into the Team Wars League this season. So this is their third match. I'm expecting great things from them. They've had some interesting matchups already, but I'll cover all that eventually. So we're jumping straight into it. From Sensei, you have Nanao on the red side and Great Dev from Last Killer on the blue side. And it looks like we may have a mirror match right out of the gate. Both sides playing Human Astral. Very likely going to be Onomat versus Onomat. So, yeah, let's see. I'm very curious how this matchup's going to go. I've seen it quite a few times already, but yeah, we have one Onomat confirmed. Country back. I'm not sure where Sensei is from. I'm not sure where the teams are from. If anybody in chat knows, or there are some players from the teams in chat, feel free to fill us in, because that'd be good info to have. Yeah, they are young teams. Sensei did participate in their first season of Team Wars last season during Season 9. Their record was 6-4 overall, and they actually did qualify into playoffs. So their very first run in Team Wars got them into playoffs, which was always impressive considering the level of talent and competition you see in this league. So far, they are currently 2-0, as you can see in the top left of your screen. Their wins were against Shadow Games Links, 10-7, and Kizuki Reborn, which was 10-8. So a couple of close wars. No blowouts yet, but it looks like Great Dev is just going to go for a classic Photon Strike Bouncer and a back row and pass turn for now. Not a bad start. Pretty standard stuff. But Nanao's got the draw power, the do-do-do draws and the Onomata plays. You know, set up your hand and draw as many cards as you want. Seems good to me. And a Utopic Onomatopoeia in the grave. So Onomat versus Onomat, it do be that way. It is still very popular, Tier 1. The new box hasn't had too much of an impact on the meta, so you're not going to see too much new stuff. I will pop off for Chronomalies, though. If we do see a Chronomaly deck, I will go off, for sure. And, of course, negating the Gaga Sister, so no searching for a spell or trap, which is fine. But Zubaba Bancho, Gaga Coat from hand, and we're going to see a pretty similar rank 6, except I assume I am negated. Hope they both lose. Bruh, please. Wild. Alright, so, yeah, uses Gaga Coat to summon the Onomatopoeia. And, yeah, that's going to be a Gaga Sister effect to make them rank 6. And I assume we're going to see Constellar Ptolemy M7 to put the Bouncer back in hand. As Great Dev has already used the negate. Of course, it's kind of a rock and a hard place situation. Because, you know, when you play the Sister, you're probably going to search for a Gaga Bolt. And you can just kill the Bouncer, so you probably want to stop the search. Oh, let's go. Book of Moon negated by a Forbidden Lance? Sure, we take those. Trying to flip one of the level 6s down to stop an Xyz play, but good old Forbidden Lance. Just flip it right back over. Seems good to me. So, yeah, we've seen a lot of these kind of plays. You know, without Hatronade, back row is a lot more impactful. So you're going to see a lot more back and forth like that. Quick, you know, Book of Moon into Forbidden Lance into Chalice. You know, you're gonna see a lot, so. Turn on the microwave, yes. the actual Tier 0 microwave. Oh, Nanao's just gonna... Oh, bet? Alright, Nanao's just gonna go for a Photon Strike Bouncer, thinking a Crash, but a Lance from hand to actually kill it, and now Great Dev's board is wiped. Not difficult necessarily for Onomats to recover from this, but when you're staring down a back row and a Bouncer, I mean, Nanao played through it well, I will say. Very nice to play through all that. I'm assuming we're probably going to see, honestly, a very, very similar run from Great Dev on the opposite end of the board. I mean, you can almost make a very, very similar play. But the only difference is Nanao had double Lance, so this was a when you look back on it, this was kind of a nutty start, right? Double Lance, do-do-do draw, got set up with Coat. and Bouncer for the extra damage to really put the pressure on. Now almost everything is lethal except for Sister. The Great Dev uses Dodo draw of their own. Let's go. We got a lot of card draw. Got a lot of card draw. What is this link? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Hello. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I see where this is going. Delete. Yeah, hold on.
Stay focused, Yuma. Don't worry about me.
Where the Ma's at? I ain't got none. I ain't got none online right now. There we go. Alright, that should be good for now. And Am I Ghost, thanks for the follow. I'll try to catch all the notifications if I can. I wear a lot of hats when you cast. I'm updating the scoreboard and everything. So hey, what's up, Nightmare? Welcome back, dude. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So let's see what happened here. What I missed? Okay, so Dev finished turn, got shut down a little bit, and hey, that's the end of the game because Malevolent Sin moving out of the way. Summon a coat just for fun, and yeah, Sensei will take the first game. Nano's got it. So Sensei is going to go up 1-0, and Great Dev will drop 0-1. Alright, there you go. Game number 1 is in the books, and Sensei starts off with a win, which they are, of the two teams, they are the more experienced, so not too much of a shock, I think. Especially considering they only have 1 season of experience, but also have playoff experience. So yeah, not too much of a surprise there, for sure, but Last Killer actually has a couple of decent matches under their belt at the start of the season. In the first week of competition, they beat Toon Squad, which is a pretty experienced team in Duel Links. Last week I actually casted their win against Switcheroo. And they lost against Shadow Games Links 9-10, so it was a game 19 situation. So they are 1-1, but really looking solid right out of the gate. So yeah, of course, you know, it's hard. You're up against a team that's already seen some of this competition, and I recognize a couple of names on Last Killer's team, but you know, when you first, something with new squads is, you know, have they done their homework? Have they watched Team Wars before? Have they competed in these kind of leagues? Do they know what the metagame in this looks like? Because it's pretty similar to, like, you know, MCS and a lot of the solo tournaments, but, you know, the question is are they ready for this, and are they going to bring something kind of unorthodox? And actually, this is a repeat, by the way. I should have been on that. There you go. So Last Killer's using a repeat. In Team Wars, if you've never seen a match before, when they lose, when a player loses, they have to switch decks. And if you lose both decks, then you're out of the war. But when you lose, your team can opt to use one of your 2 repeats, so you can play the same deck. So yeah, you're gonna see the same deck from Great Dev once again, the same automat stuff. Alright, let's go into rank 6 again. You know how it goes. Automat versus automat. You've seen it before. You know it, you love it. Automata play being the only heavy archetypal skill that doesn't have a lot of deck building restrictions, as in none. You know, you see a lot of these new skills now, and they're all very focused on archetypes and, you know, doing what the archetype does best or helping them out. But they're all like, you need to have 10 cards of that archetype in your deck and only this kind of monster in your X deck, but not automats. They're the only ones that you can use automata play pretty much regardless of what you toss in your deck. So if you've ever wondered why you see so much Gaga in competitive, that's a huge reason why. So yeah, Book of Moon down the bouncer, no negates, seems good. And then Sister to search for the Gaga Bolt, maybe to hit that back row would be nice, but it's a Book of Moon, of course. Book, we're trading books. And wait, are those both Prisma? Those are both Prismatic Book of Moon. That's a lot of money. And that book, unfortunately, is gonna force Great Dev to just set a couple back row and pass. Not what you want to see, especially on the repeat. You know, you only get 2 of those, so you want to try to win the game after the repeat. I mean, it's not over. Nano's only got a bouncer versus Great Dev's Gaga sister. I don't know why I forgot the name of that card. It happens. Yeah, I mean, you know, in a match like this, when I've seen Sensei before, I'm pretty sure I casted at least one of their matches last season. But with a squad like Last Killer, you know, you kind of you get that nice feeling of like, you know, it's a new team. Obviously, they're probably familiar with how the game works and how the league works. But you always wonder, like, sometimes they don't necessarily know everything about the league, and sometimes bring some nice surprises to the table. I'm curious if we're gonna see anything shocking. I've seen some weird stuff in these matches. Nano with the bolt, and hey, that is lethal on board. That's 4,500 points of damage total. So Great Dev's got to rely on the back row. I see no delay, and there is no delay. The replay fails, and Sensei is going up 2-0. Nano's Onomats are getting them off to a nice jump start. And so Great Dev has lost twice, and in Team Wars, that means you are out. So, yeah, they will have to send up their next competitor. So, if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Diatonic. This is Duel Links Team Wars Season 10, Week 3. We are watching a match between Sensei and Last Killer. Sensei is a team with a bit of experience. They have a season under the belt versus Last Killer, who's debuting in Season 10. This is their first run. So it should be a fairly interesting matchup, I think. You know, a 2-0 is definitely a really, really solid start for a team that's, you know, their first outing got them into playoffs. Not too shocking. But, you know, in a match like this, it can be really tough to kind of analyze, like, I think this is going to happen, or I've seen this player do this. You know, you don't have that kind of data. So when you go into this and you're like, okay, number one, what do I talk about between duels like this? But also, it's like, what do you expect to see, or what do you hope to see? And I think that if the meta were more volatile, if there were more changes happening, we might expect to see something out of left field. But because we've kind of been in this metagame for a while now, and it's, I wouldn't say solved. Some people might argue that this is a solved meta, where it basically means we know that this is the best and there's not going to be a change anytime soon. But I think that we've been in this metagame long enough that we're not going to see anything too crazy, you know, especially unless it's just like, oh, I didn't know nobody played this. You know, that kind of situation does arise from time to time. But when it's something like Team Wars, you know, a very big Premier League, you don't take too many risks, too many chances. So, yeah, it looks like we're good to go, maybe? I think. Yeah. Yep, so Last Killer's gonna send up Andrew next to go up against Nano. Let me do this real quick. Andrew is here. Alright, so a player that I am actually familiar with. He's on a couple different leagues and wars that I've seen. Always brings some fire, some smoke to wars, so I'm very excited to see how this goes. I believe this is the first time I've seen Andrew in Team Wars, but we'll have to wait and see. Gaia needs a nerf. Maybe. I'm a big Gaia fan personally, and Andrew's got a Yami, so we could see a Gaia. I'm not 100% sure. Yes. Andrew is. I know Andrew is a Fire King player for sure. So we'll have to see. Maybe it's Fire King. That would be kind of lit. Get it? Cause Fire King. Wow, that's a lot of back row. But that's it. Nano drops the Gaga sister and 3 back row and pass it. Did Nano use? Yeah, they used Anima to play. Bro. Alright, let's go. Andrew's first turn in the war. So yeah, if you're just joining us, Sensei is currently up 2-0. Great Dev's Onomats fell to Nano's Onomats, and now they have just swapped out to Andrew, who I'm familiar with as a Fire King player. I'm not going to be disappointed if he plays something else, but let's go. Hey, there we go! Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Let's go. We got a Fire King deck on our hands. All right. So yeah, if your opponent has a monster and you don't have anything, you can special summon pretty much whatever you want from your deck, and it'll be destroyed at the end of turn. So there's a really good chance that it's going to be Garunix, and guess what? Unsurprisingly, it is. Yo, what's up, Destroyer? Welcome. Howdy, partner. So yeah, special summon a Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast, which that pretty much describes the entire archetype. So let's go. We have Garunix in play, and it will be destroyed at the end of the turn. And we have the ultimate combo in Yu-Gi-Oh! Normal summon Alistair, the best combo. Grab Invocation. Wow, we're going in, huh? We're going all the way. This is invoked Fire Kings. Yo, Kosing, I think. I hope. I'm sorry. Feel free to bully me in chat if I mispronounce your name. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, we have an invocation. We are we're going into Purgatorio, the classic, the one that they always go for. Yo, I can't pronounce that name. Ibnulfaik. Thanks for the follow. I try. What's up? I like tournaments. They show me my decks aren't bad. I'm just the bad one in the equation. But yeah, this is a very competitive league with I would argue some of the best players in the game. So yeah. Fernando Ito, thanks for the follow. Welcome, Fernando Ito. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, these are you'll see some very, very high level play here for sure. These you know, obviously people take it seriously. There's some money on the line here, you know. We got a good 5K plus on the line. And we're just in the beginning of the season. This is only week 3, and there's several more weeks competition, a couple more months before this thing will wrap up, so. Yo, hello, thanks everybody for the follows. If I can't mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. I will do my best. Nara and Wuzhyo, I'm sorry. Yeah, feel free to yell at me in chat if I mispronounce it. It's gonna happen. Alright, let's go. We have a Paleozoic Canadia from Nano, so we're seeing more of the back row that Nano's opting for, but that Gaga Sister hit is gonna hurt. Week 4, 2-1 dueling today. Well, good luck. Have fun. What league is it? There's so many, and I cast for so many of them. It's hard to keep up. Alright, so end of turn, the Garunix is destroyed, goes to the graveyard, and now its effect is online, so it'll come back. Can't keep a big chicken man down for very long. Friends like, okay, yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Good luck, have fun. So yeah, Garunix comes back and wipes out everything. Fortunately, stuff like Gaga Bolt really doesn't hurt Garunix too much, since that happens every time he's destroyed by an effect. But the automats that are well known for their recovery with cards like Gaga ahead immediately just go into a rank 6. I'm assuming maybe we're going to see Ptolemy this time. Maybe. Just put Garunix back in hand. Yep, make him have to destroy it again. There's no Fire King Island on the board on Andrew's side, so yeah, this makes sense. As far as Nano can tell, there's no easy way for him to destroy Garunix again. That being said, maybe he's holding on to the island, or maybe he'll top deck it, who knows. But yeah, as far as he can tell, this move makes sense to me. Clear the way. Not enough follow-up to kill? No, not enough. And of course, not going to set off the Destiny draw. As soon as he drops below 2,000 life, he's going to get that Fire King Island.
But you are still in quite the predicament.
So, now facing down the M7 and a full back row. Set 3 pass. I don't know who Punky is. I'm actually doing a doubleheader today. I have another match that so I don't know when yours is going on. If I'm here and also not at locals, because I'm going to locals, because I play TCG now. I'm going to locals later. If I'm here, I will attempt to watch. I've been interested in Friends League. I've never seen any of their matches before. 10 a.m. Eastern. RIP. This one will still be going by then, because we're only on game number 3. And once again, dang it, I missed it. Once again, the ultimate combo. Normal summon Alistair. Oh, let's go. Invoke Fire King. Alright, so invocation again, and oh no! No! Forbidden Lance! Book? Alright, so Forbidden Lance to, yeah, unaffected by spell and trap cards to try and, you know, stop the good old fusion stuff. And then Book of Moon to save the Alistair. Save him. Save him. So we've already seen one Purg. And we're gonna get another one. Yeah, so it has to be face up, so the reason he did that was to save it so that he could use Invocation with Alistair. Because if the Lance went through, it basically stops Alistair from being touched by Invocation, and the Invocation fizzles. So the whole intent was to try and save Purgatrio. He's only got 200 attack, and you know Nano's running stuff like Lance, Canadia, that'll do it. Another one. Wow, interesting choice on the Canadia. I don't know how often I see Canadia in Automats. That's interesting. I mean, it's working out well. It is working just fine. And you can just summon it back from your grave as a monster, so, you know, cannon fodder. This is not good. This is really not good for Andrew. Because M7 can just put Purgatrio right back in the extra deck, and this is more than lethal. Needs a hand trap to survive this battle phase, because this is lethal right here. He's got to have something, and I don't see a delay on the Boncho. No delay. That is it. And Nano continues the winning streak. 3 wins in a row for Automats. And Last Killer is still trying to get on the board here. Still. Interesting choice for sure. You don't see... Fire King is a solid rogue. It's not on the tier list right now. Still a solid choice. But I definitely don't see Invoked Fire King as much as I have in the past. It's been a while. So it's fun to see it come back, you know. A little bit of spice. You know, the 11 herbs and spices, or however many KFC puts on their chicken. I don't know, Garunik's chicken jokes. So, yeah, that's Sensei up 3 games to none so far. They have a commanding lead right out of the gate. Still plenty of time to recover. This is Team Wars after all. It is not over till it's over, as they tend to say. So, yeah, even if you're down to one last deck, you can go on a winning streak and just completely reverse sweep it. So, yeah, you really do have to finish your match. You can't just coast to the end like in some other leagues where everybody plays at the same time. It's like, you know, whatever, we won enough, it's fine. No, you have to finish. You have to confirm the win. And Andrew goes out to Zane this time. We're going to see some Cyber Dragon? Perhaps? I mean, even if you sarcastically say sweep, I saw some crazy stuff in Season 9, especially near the end. There were a couple of absolutely crazy win streaks, which one of them actually was in Grand Finals, which I was on, and it was quite shocking, to say the least. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend you check out the Season 9 Grand Finals, because, whoo boy. Between Switcheroo and Defusion, which, fun fact, if you're still around at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be watching a match between Defusion and Legends, and Defusion are the defending, reigning, undisputed heavyweight champions of Season 9. Alright, let's go. We're back into set a bunch and pass. We have, 1 front row and 3 back row on Nano's board. That's crazy. I don't see that very often. You know, Automat is super consistent. They're really good at setting themselves up. They have so much draw power. You can literally draw whatever card you want. And, hey, we got a Cyber Dragon core! Alright, so we got Cyber Dragons from Andrew's side of the board this time. Okay. Interesting. We got a core, of course, so we got the normal start so far. Cybernetic fusion support, so it looks like he's going for it. We're gonna see some stuff. I think I have a command for that, actually. I do. There you go. Alright, Fusion Gate is up, the Proto Cyber Dragons are here, and the Mystical Space Typhoon. Alright, MST to blow up the fusion gate. Dang. Dang. MST negates confirmed. Don't take that out of context. Oh, but he's got a Cyberload fusion in hand. Alright, can still play through it. Let's go. The core, it has a cooldown on it, so, you know. Alright, Forbidden Lance in the back row. Once again, we saw it. We saw a lot of Forbidden Lance. And he's gonna Forbidden Lance the Cyberload. No. Alright, Chimera Tech, Rampage Dragon. We're gonna get some extra attacks here. A few. Oh no, a book! Nana was prepared! The Swiss Army knife of back row. Utopic Onomatopoeia in the grave. What is the face down monster? Did we ever get to see that? I think it was just a set. Yeah, no, that was a set monster. What is that? Nana was prepared! But no follow-up? Utopic Onomatopoeia. Alright, swinging in on the core, getting some damage. Andrew's down to 900 life. Once again at the edge. Is Nano gonna knock out 2? Alright, he top decks the core, okay. Top decks Cyber Dragon core. And this time, Nano's only got 1 back row. And Andrew's got a face down Chimera Tech. Nano really needed something to get rid of that Chimera Tech, because this could get out of control really fast. Really fast. Can he do it? Can Andrew's back row turn this thing around and put last killer on the board? Still looking for a win here. Alright, adding the overflow to hand. I like it. I see you. Rampage Dragon face up and right back down with the Paleozoic Canadia. We've seen it so much since Nano started. So many times. It's come in clutch. Exactly the back row he's needed to keep Andrew locked down. But it's only a matter of time. Nano's got to draw into something to make a play here. Anything. Anything. Dang. Alright, Automata play. Putting Dododo draw back. Probably going to go for Sister. Oh no, going for Coat. Okay. Zubaba Bancho, Gaga Coat. So we're going for rank 4. But yeah, Andrew does have the Cybernetic Overflow. We did see that. Core is stuck to Zane's hand. It's true. The APK is on. But a modded APK can only get you so far. Alright, so summoning one of the Canadias from grave. But now we're overflowing. So banishing some Cyber Dragons to blow up cards on Nano's board. Nice disruption. Can't make an Xyz play if you got a level 4 and a 2. Alright, once again, Chimera Tech Rampages face up 3rd time. And now he'll activate it, so he'll get to toss out some Cyber Dragons from deck to get some extra attacks. I believe he should have 3. So he will get in for damage. Finally. There you go, direct 21 hit, and Nano's down to 1 card. No Automata play activations remain, I believe. The top deck of Justice! Gaga Sister! Top decks the Sister, goes immediately for the Bolt. Hey, book a moon. book the Sister down, so now he is no longer in control of a Gaga monster. Cannot activate Bolt, and that should be game, I believe. I think that may finish it. Not 100% sure. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, battle. Yep, swing in. No damage. So close. 1 direct hit away from winning this thing. And finally, bringing home a win for Last Killer. Setting a back row. It's Canadia. Either it's Canadia or it's a bluff. Alright, let's go. Chimera Tech in attack. 2 back row. Andrew's going straight to combat. Swinging in for the lethal hit, and he gets there! Got it. And now Sensei finally takes an L. And we have a war! 3-1. Let's go. So Andrew evens out his record, 1-1. Last Killer is not going to be 10-0'd. They're not getting the Golden Goose Egg today. Turned it around. Really nice. Whew. It's close. It's real close. Nano had some nice top decks and played through about as well as he could have. I really don't see anywhere he could have improved any place in that. Sister versus core. Okay, let me find the channel. No replay. All right, we are not replaying on this one. Let's go. We're going back into it. All right, so now we're gonna see what Nano brings next, and ooh, we're gonna get some TG action. Let's go. All right, Nano's bringing Antinomy to the table, so I'm assuming that's TG. You were the photon guy. What you think about message in a bottle? What is message in a bottle? All right, set Delta XL, and it actually works this time. Thank you, KCGT. If you don't know what happened during the KC Grand Tournament, someone activated set Delta XL, which should add 5 TG monsters to your extra deck. It did nothing. Set 3 pass from Nano. All right, new kite level up card. Oh, it's not helpful at all. All right, searching for the delay. Sets the fusion gate and flips it over. Let's go. We have a core. All right. Yeah, it's not helpful. It's not what Galaxy Eyes needs. Let's go fusion gate. We're going straight into it. All right. Nano's got 3 back row. There's a good chance he's not getting through. Going for the Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, and no Cyber Style yet. No damage. He's got a Canadia. Yep. Yeah, Nano's Canadia plays have been on point for sure. Every single time he's needed to do something. Oh, and he hits Survival's End. No! Has a graveyard effect. You can banish it. So, the hit on Survival's End, not the greatest. It's okay. It happens. Alright, now we got it. Now we're going in. Let's go. Alright, Proto Cyber Dragons are up. Fusion Gate is activating. We are fusing. So we've seen the Cyber Style hit now. And Nano's down to 1 card in the back row. And staring down Lethal. Is this the quick turnaround? Destroys Powerful Rebirth! That's it! He's got it! Activate Chimera Tech Rampage, get extra attacks. Andrew's taking it! Cyber Dragon takes out Nano after a 3-win streak. Oh, and he's still going! He's still going! Cyber Twin! Oh, you madman! Alright, Cyber Twin in and Chimera... Oh no, he's just gonna finish it with Twin? And that's game! Andrew with the Cyber Dragons. And now we're almost evened out here. That is Nano dropped out of the war. Two losses in a row from Cyber Dragon. Crazy stuff. So after Sensei, Nano from Sensei got off on a 3-win streak. Automats were real strong. Andrew came in, swapped out to Cyber Dragon, immediately reverses for 2 wins, knocks out Nano, and now Sensei is now they're even. They've both lost 1 player. So now the question is, who do you send up next? And the question that I always ask in a time period like this is kind of, you know, do you send a deck that is designed specifically just to counter what's out there? Or do you send something that is decent enough to maybe get the win and continue a win streak? It's still really early in the war. This is not do or die. You know, it's 3-2. There's still a lot of Duel Links left. It's just a question of, do you just try to take out Cyber... I mean, do you have a deck ready against Cyber Dragon? How often are you going to see Cyber... Like, would you have prepared for Cyber Dragon? I think that the surprise factor helps a little bit. I do see Cider every once in a while. I'm not saying nobody plays it. I wouldn't say that. But it's not a deck that you necessarily, you know, you prep for the normal stuff. You expect to see like Onomat. You expect to see some Gaia here and there. But Andrews brought Invoked Fire King and Cyber Dragon, which honestly, like neither of those I would have expected. Not at all. But I'm the guy that plays weird things, so I like to see when other people play things that kind of come out of left field, you know? So, who is next? Sensei still has 4 players, and a couple names I recognize, a couple I don't. But yeah, they still have 8 decks left. I mean, you know, you have a whole utility belt worth of archetypes you can pick from, so there's a good chance they may have something ready. But they may just have to go in and hope for the best. Excuse me, I got hiccups. That's crazy. But I have seen Andrew play before. This is not my first time. Full disclosure on that. I have seen him play, mostly Fire King. Cider, I'm pretty sure I've never seen, but I have seen him in other leagues like Top Clan League, which is a mostly Asian Pacific focused league, and has been bonkers out there too. So you know, like when I say it's not too shocking, I really do mean it's not a big surprise. So yeah, let's see. So we've seen TGs and we've seen Automat, but a big portion of the meta is still missing. We haven't seen. We have not seen Thunder Dragon. We haven't seen Resonator. We haven't seen Gaia, or I think Harpies are still tier 3 now. You know, we're missing a lot of stuff here. We're missing some stuff here and there. So I'm curious if we're gonna do they engage and say, all right, fine, we're not gonna play a tiered deck either. I mean, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah. Cyber Dragon is on the power ranking list. It's tier 2 in power rankings, which is different from the tier list. The power ranking list in DLM is basically like automatically created based on tournament data that they have, KC Cups, and ladder decks. Whereas the tier list is solely based on tournament data from like major Duel Links meta tournaments. So that's why you get some differences in those lists, and that's why stuff like Blue Eyes and Cyber Dragon are on power rankings but not top tier, because they're both really, really solid COG decks. You can get king of games with Blue Eyes and Cyber Dragon, no problem. And there's just enough people playing them. You know, Blue Eyes very easily accessible, and Cyber Dragon's always been a pretty popular archetype. Makes it pretty easy. What's going to be meta? TG is already considered meta. They're in tier 3 on DLM at the moment. And it depends on what tier list you look at. There are lots of different ones. Especially when you look at regionally, there are differences. You know, it's just like TCG and OCG. We play on the same ban list, but Japan, I've noticed, does have some different things. They have a different tier list than us. And they sometimes they play a little bit differently, or they play different techs, or even different decks as a whole. So there are some differences. It just depends on where you look. But yeah, yes, you can do tournament only power ranking list. If you turn off tournaments only, which is all DLM features. There are actually other decks too, like Water Xyz shows up if you turn off tournaments only. So, hey, we're gonna go back into the match. Pyama is coming up for Sensei next. Let me do my job here. Where's Pyama? There we go. Okay, are we good? Hey, we're good. We got it. All right. So now Pyama for Sensei on the red side, and Andrew playing for Last Killer, currently on a 2-win streak on the blue side. Cyber Dragon versus a 30-card Yami. Could be a Thunder Dragon. That's what I'm going to hedge my bet on. I'm going to say Thunder Dragon. Could be wrong. You never know. But that's the gamble I'm going to take. And we'll find out very soon, because Pyama's actually on the play on this one. Andrew is on the draw, which I don't know. I have never I've never played Cyber Dragon because I don't have Fusion Gate. Oh, Worm, we got a Tanky? Okay. At a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior type monster, protect a hand. It could be a Fire King. Who remembers Water Xyz meta? Yeah, I do remember. Still a decent deck. I remember when Blue Eyes was top tier. That was when I started casting. Hey, it is Fire King. Oh, man. So Andrew now, the player that I know as the Fire King god, is staring down his own deck. And Pyama will drop the Arvada, so he's got a negate face up on the board already. Seems good to me. No island, no other back row for now. Oh, Andrew's got a Herald of the Abyss. Let's go. Yep, makes sense. You have to deal damage to yourself, so Cyber Style Enabler. And yeah, get rid of that Arvada. Say goodbye. That is fine. And it's also not destroyed, so it does dodge Arvada's other effect, which it's not a factor right now. Because whenever it's destroyed on the field, you can choose a hold on, let me read it. Yeah, a beast warrior, winged beast type monster in your grave, and special summon it. No effects, and it's destroyed in the end phase. So yeah, good removal for Arvada, because Arvada can't negate it because it negates monster effects and has to be destroyed to activate. So yeah, that's honestly pretty fine. Oh, and he's got a Cosmic Cyclone to take out the Tanky? He's going after Tanky, bro. Alright. The 100 attack, I don't know. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, but activates Cyber Style, so sure. I think that was the weight of, do I use this now and get extra Cyber Style, or do I try to hold on to it until I need it? And Andrew's just going to go for it. We got double Proto Cyber Dragon. Now the question is, what's in Pyama's hand? Fire Kings do play a lot of hand traps, and when I see a pretty low amount of cards get played in a pass, I usually assume hand traps. Alright, we got a Cyber Twin Dragon. Is he going to go for it? He's going to take the risk that there's no Battling Boxer. There's no hand traps in Pyama's hand. Andrew does it. A third win, and now we are all tied up. Let's go. The rookie squad, Last Killer, tying it up with a playoff level team. Real quick turnaround. Sensei started this thing off strong. They got 3 wins right away. Automats were killing it. Now Cyber Dragon has taken control of the war. And let's see. Yeah, looks like Sensei is going to use a repeat here. So one more time. Fire Dragon. What? Fire King. One more time. Yeah, I think that's a fine. I think that's a fine repeat. Obviously, they missed some stuff. There's definitely a hard brick in there somewhere. So I definitely think that this is fine to replay on, as long as it doesn't happen again. Because again, you know, when you use those repeats, you only get 2. You got to use them carefully. You want to pick up wins after a repeat. We already saw Last Killer attempt a repeat, and they unfortunately lost like right after that. So yeah, it's sad to see it, but all right. So Sensei is repeating, so we have one more time Cider versus Fire King. Let's go. I have a message. Oh, this is about the repeat. Okay, cool. Thanks. Kind of sad though. Haven't played ranked so much. I'm a rookie now. What Mao saying? Nah, I think I'm plat at this point. Oh, what's up, Montes? Welcome back. Set in the back row. Let's go. The classic Cyber Dragon. Dump the back row. Pass turn. We take those. Alright, drops only 2. Not triple back row. I was kind of hoping for the 3 back row, but... Alright, Pyama is up. 5 cards. Let's go. We have the going second this time. Fire King Island would be nice. Any plays, really. Hard brick last game. Just absolutely nothing. Oh, hey, there we go. Fire King Island. Nice. There you go. So yeah, destroy a monster in hand and add a Fire King monster from deck. And he's destroying the Grunix, so he's going to get that next turn. Right now, it is Sensei on the red side and Last Killer on the blue side, and they are currently tied 3 wins to 3 wins. And Pyama's going in for some damage. Arvada, of course, this is going to hit. You need some Cyber Style fodder. You got to take some damage here. And Garunix, because it was destroyed by Fire King Island, is online, so he can special summon it if he wants to. There you go. This is kind of rough. This definitely is not fun. So he's going to Arvada negate Garunix's board wipe, because he can destroy the Barong in his hand, which will act as a search. Next standby phase. So Pyama's next turn, he'll get a draw, and then when he goes into standby, he'll get a search for a Fire King card. So yeah, really, really nice, solid setup on turn 1. Got in for some damage. Got to negate the Garunic's destruction, so let's go. What? Bar Omega lol. Nani? Nani? Well. Yeah, now the question is, what do you do here? Because Andrew is only down 2,200, so if he activates Cyber Style, he's getting a Proto Dragon. Only one. So he's got to have something else to destroy, to, you know, pop life points. I mean, maybe getting rid of Island here might be good if he can finish him off. Because if Island gets removed, if it's sent to the graveyard or banished, you have to destroy all your monsters. So it wouldn't be the worst if he had enough follow-up. You know, it'll open a very, very short window of opportunity for him, where he could potentially get in and win, but it's really, really short. And it's maybe too risky. Oh, he's got another Herald! He's got Herald in the Abyss! He's paying the 1,500 down to 7, so yeah, Cyber Style is very online. Can he do it this turn, though? Andrew really, really needs Fusion Gate. Because if he does, he could do some really crazy stuff this turn. I've seen some absolutely insane plays. Just MST the field spell. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the only danger with that is, can you win? Oh, he's going to get rid of Arvada. Okay. Yeah, he wants to get rid of the negate. So, Proto Cyber Dragon times 3. Let's go. Cyberload flipped up. What is Pyama's back row? He's had one back there for a while. Alright, Cyberload Fusion into a Rampage Dragon. Okay. Thought the Indonesia team would play Fire King because it's like their country's culture. Bruh. Alright, so Chimera Tech, of course, gonna pop everything, and now the board is clear. Pyama, one card in hand. Sensei's repeat may not pay off for them. May not be paying off. He's got a Cyber Dragon core. This is bad. This is real bad for Pyama. Last Killer could take the lead in this war right now. I see no delay on that. There's no delay. That's it. 4 wins in a row for Cyber Dragon. Andrew has pulled Last Killer into the lead and knocked out Pyama. 0-2. So now Andrew has slain 2 members of Sensei. Nano and Pyama are both down. That leaves only my turn, Alicorn, and Ash. And Andrew is on fire right now. Without the Fire Kings. I can't even make that pun. He's cracked, man. The Cyber Dragon plays. You know, the stars are aligning. You know, you've got the back row you need. You've got ways to deal yourself just enough damage. The Herald has helped so much. 1,500 is a decent number for them to deal damage to themselves. So if anything, really, Pyama's attack with the Arvada just helped set him up for all of that. For all of that. So we're in a reversal here. We saw Sensei start off with 3 very quick wins, and now they're in the drought. And Last Killer's almost halfway to winning this war, thanks to Andrew and the Cyber Dragons, man. Not on the tier list, by the way. Again, untiered. Power ranking, yes, but tier list, no. So the 30-card Fire Kings of Pyama fall, and that also takes out a repeat. Unfortunately, so Sensei is now also down to 1 repeat. So the repeats in this war have not come in clutch. They've both repeated, and both have lost on the repeat. Their boss monster is literally the big bird. It is literally a giant chicken. Alright, so we're going back into it. Now Alicorn stepping up to the plate for Sensei. Now they're looking for wins. You know, right off the bat, it was looking rough. You know, the underdog team getting beaten down off the start, 3-0. And now they're bullying out here. So Alicorn's running a 28 card Yami deck, or Fire King maybe? The wrong emote. All right, Alicorn's up first this time, and we have no, we have Thunder Dragon this time. The Chaos Dragon Legionnaire deck. All right, Lupine APK is online as well, of course. Lupine right off the bat, tossing a Roar and a Dark. So, yeah, getting a bunch of effects. Gonna get Hawk out, too. So we've seen everybody now. Well, except for Dragon Duo, but whatever. Alright, yeah, TD going first is not... It's not ideal. I don't know. Cyber Dragon going second does kind of suck. I feel like this should be reversed. But makes Bouncer, so that's pretty good. Even if you have the core APK, your core is probably going to get negated. A very good chance that Alicorn's not going to let him activate it. Well, we're going into the back row. Are we getting the triple? The triple? No, only the double. All right, 2 back row and a pass from Andrew. It worked out well for him last game. That was when Last Killer took the lead. So now the question is, what are the 2 back row? And can Alicorn get through? Because technically Alicorn's got lethal. Drowning. I haven't seen a drowning from Andrew yet. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I would be stunned. All right, let's go. We're gonna hard summon the Trifortress Ops. What? Okay. Yeah. Setting up for the Dragon Duo. Fair enough. You do what you gotta do. A drowning would be absolutely insane here. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He did it! Drowning Mirror Force. All of them go back. Are you kidding me? What? No. No way. Absolutely not. He does it. Drowning Mirror Force and Alicorn is wide open. Are we getting a 5 win streak? I knocked over my monitor. Help. I popped off way too hard. I just didn't expect it. Wait, what? He's only playing 20 cards and this is the 5th game he's played with it. How have we not seen that once? He's going to Cyber End too. Are you kidding me? What is happening? We haven't seen any of this. Is this even the same deck? I may have busted a monitor. I can't confirm, but it won't stand up now. Oh no. Alright, Cyber End Dragon 4K and a Spiritual Rainbow from Alicorn. I can't handle this. Stop. 3 monsters in the grave? No way. 3 in grave? Alright. Cyber End is down in defense. A crazy... Oh my god. Alright, end phase from Alicorn's turn. Passing. Nothing. Only 1 card in hand. Yo, what's up, Mad Hat? Everything's good. We're good. Don't call the fire department. Not yet. And he's gonna make Chimera Tech Rampage. Yeah, Sphere is not gonna be enough this time. It's not going to be enough. There's 2 paths for lethal on Andrew's board. We're getting a 5 win streak with Cyber Dragons. Cyber End swings in and takes him down. Alicorn, first loss. And now Last Killer is at 5 wins. Andrew is 5-1 with Cyber Dragon. Oh my lord. I gotta make sure my monitor is not broken. Oh, there's a cord underneath it. Okay. So, a Drowning Mirror for Alicorn had a nice board building up real quick, you know. Played out Thunder Dragons the way they're meant to be played out. And then Andrew says, hey, I know it's only 20 cards, but there's one you haven't seen. And then just flips Drowning. Like it's been there the whole time. Judge! Deck check! Please! Okay. So it looks like Sensei is going to use their second repeat here. Yeah, they're going to repeat on TD, so Sensei's repeats are gone. Play around book, but not drowning. Yeah, he tried. I will say, it's not... Alicorn did not misplay. I mean, how would you have known? We've been sitting here. This is the 6th duel with this deck. All of Last Killer's wins have been with Andrew's Cyber Dragons. It's pretty fair to say you couldn't have read that drowning. With how much back row we've seen Andrew playing, especially like the Designator and everything, you know, you wouldn't expect it. You can't blame Alicorn for that at all. You cannot. Whew. All right. Yeah, he wanted that cyber end. I mean, that was deliberate. And now maybe we've got the start that they wanted. You know, Cyber Dragon, I feel like favors first a little bit. Obviously, it didn't matter last game. Okay. So Alicorn's got the OG Thunder Dragons, as they do. Thin the deck out pretty quick, and extra Levy and Dragon Duo material. About the sweep, I stated. Well, they're still 5 wins away, but so far, yeah, it's a very impressive showing. For sure. On a deck that is not on the tier list. Again. Like, power ranking, yes. Tier list, no. And it's cleaning clocks. Like it's nobody's business. Now, you really, really gotta stop this. You have to put an end to this soon. Alright, Gold Sarcophagus. You banish a monster from your deck, but it's fine because Thunder Dragon don't care. They can cheat. They have ways of getting around it. They can play with... They can... Voice crack. I'm losing my mind over here. It's not every day you see a 5 Cyber Dragon win streak in a Team Wars match. Not every day. And this is only match number 1, by the way. If you're just joining me, I'm also going to be casting the match between the reigning, defending, undisputed Season 9 champions, D-Fusion, as they take on another rookie squad, the Legends. That's at 2, so, you know, I got time to recover. He's got Levianeer up already. Hey, Book of Moon, flip the Levy down. Or flip the Thunder Dragon down? Okay. What does he hit? Oh no, he blew up the drowning. Not gonna come in clutch this time. But that is a dead Levy, of course. When he activates his effect, he can't attack. So yeah, that Levy's stuck there for now. Crazy stuff. Insane. The drowning is gone, sadly. No crazy drowning plays this time. But he was ready for it. He had it up again. Face down already. Turn 1 drowning. Okay. So now the question is, what's the follow-up here? What does Andrew do? Because I mean, this is not good. This is not a good situation to be in. Alicorn's is set up. I mean, technically lethal over here if Andrew doesn't do anything. Sets 2 more back row, replaces them. Use the book to save himself from any more damage. And just replaces them right away. Okay. Let's see it. Hawk effect from hand. Whew. Alright, now that my heart's not beating at 400 beats per minute, we have a lethal battle phase. It's gonna be tough. Oh my god, he does it again! Stop it! Stop it! Drowning Mirror Force number 2! He's got 2 of them! What? Stop! How could you do this? But there's no follow-up. He needed something else after that. And he's just dropping 1 in the back row. If he had another follow-up, it would have been insane. No, Corey's really struggling this time. Really, really struggling. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen Drowning Mirror Force APK. Just when you think you've seen it all in this game. I mean, absolutely insane. The unexpected drownings, and now Alicorn's got to recover from that. I mean, it's not game. He's got to rebuild the board. Tributes out for the Trifortressops. That puts 3 in grave. I'm assuming he's got another Levy then, since he hard summoned one of his hand traps. Oh, Dragon Duo? That's lethal if Andrew doesn't do anything. And oh no! I thought he'd be able to recover from it, but no. The Thunder Dragon repeat. Sensei finally gets in there with a valuable repeat. And finally, the Cyber Dragon Reign of Terror comes to an end. 5 wins in a row. But now Alicorn is course correcting for Sensei. Thunder Dragons are putting them back on track here. I wish I had an instant replay. I really wish I had an instant replay feature. Because, like, holy moly. If you're just joining us, you missed, unfortunately, an insane streak of Cyber Dragon plays beyond anything I think I've seen in a while. Yeah. Absolutely cracked. GG's to Andrew. Amazing stuff. But, yeah. Alicorn came in and said, nah, this has got to come to an end. This has got to stop. So, hey, what's up, Alpha? Welcome back, my dude. Hello. Whew. All right, that one, I'm clipping that one. I'm clipping both of those drownings. Oh, boy. So yeah, if you're just jumping in, welcome. This is a Team Wars Season 10 Week 3 match between Sensei and Last Killer. Sensei, of course, a playoffs competitor last season, and Last Killer, a new squad in Team Wars, just starting out. So yeah, a very, very impressive performance from them. They're already 1-1. They've already defeated Toon Squad in their first week of competition, a veteran team of Team Wars. Have come in and proven themselves to be a legitimate threat in the league. And yeah, we're really only halfway through. There's still plenty of war left for sure. So yeah, don't count these guys out yet. And it looks like Ibnu, I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sure I screwed it up. Is coming up next for Last Killer. Oh man. Cyber Dragon 5 wins in a row. Absolutely insane. Good stuff. Oh, hey, Andrew. Just casually walks into chat. No, it was good stuff. Alright, so we have 2 Yamis. We've got a 28-card Thunder Dragon on the red side, and that's Alicorn with Sensei. And now we have Ibnu from Last Killer, also playing Yami. No idea what it is yet. First time we've seen them. Let me, put their decks back up. Okay, so OG Thunder Dragon. Thin the deck out and get your Levianeer material flowing really early. Really fast, really easy. There was a while that you didn't see the OG Thunder Dragon in a lot of those Thunder Dragon decks, and I always kind of wondered why. It was like, it seems to make sense to me. I don't know why you wouldn't play it. But now you see it a lot more. Lupine, gonna toss the Dragon Dark will activate, and also through the other one other OG in there. Sorry, I had to recover from all that. From the insane Drowning Mirror Force plays. Crazy, crazy stuff. Alright, and Lupine and a Dragon Dark, one in the back row, and pass. So, Ibnu's first turn in the war. What do we got? It is another Yami deck. There's a lot of things that Yami Yugi can play, both meta and non-meta. You've got like Gaia, Lunalight, Fire King, Thunder Dragon. It is Gaia! We have a Gaia deck. Alright. Dragon Knight's Path. This will let him go get the field spell and set up for fusions. Gaia against TD? Yeah. Seems alright. Gaia, very, very consistent. Probably the most consistent fusion deck we have. I mean, you have the ability to search the field spell. The field spell lets you find the missing piece of the fusion for your hand. You don't need polymerization, so it's real easy for them to fuse, and Dragon's Mirror is only incredibly helpful to the deck. And Alicorn's only got one in hand. Lupine in attack, Dragon Dark, and a back row. Okay, he adds Dark Flare Dragon to hand. So I'm assuming he's already got Curse of Dragonfire then. So Guy the Magical Knight, if you don't have any monsters, your opponent has something, then you can normal summon without tributing. And whenever you summon it, then you can summon a dragon monster. So Curse of Dragonfire, let's go. And now Fusion, but no, Book of Moon, let's go. Book to flip down the Curse of Dragonfire to stop Ibnu from fusing. Oof. That definitely hurts. Hurts for sure. But there's other things he can do. This is not necessarily... No, it definitely hurts if Gaia gets locked out of fusions. It's really hard for the deck to recover, but it's not impossible. I've seen them come out of some really bad situations before. It's just that he may be staring down a Levianeer or something next turn. Because Alicorn's already got 2 lights in the grave, and his only monsters are dark, so if he attacked into one of them, he's got Levy material. But it's, I mean, TD's real easy for them to make the materials necessary, so it doesn't matter. It would be an easy recovery, all things considered. So Alicorn's only got 2 cards in hand. Not a you know, we're even on cards in hand. It's just they don't need too much, but it's gonna be hard for him to pop off and do anything to win on this turn. I think it's gonna take a couple of turns of grind here before Alicorn can take this win. So yeah, we're looking at you know, I didn't expect Last Killer to be completely outclassed in this war at all, but a 5 win streak to reverse everything that was happening so far. Pretty shocking. Very, very, very shocking stuff. You love to see it. Summons out the regular Thunder Drag. He's got 2 level 5s. Okay, alright, we're tributing for the other Thunder Dragon? Dang. This is a real rough hand. I mean, the duo's nice, but this is a really, really rough hand for Alicorn. Oh, he does! He's got a rank 5! Oh, he's got Adrius! Let's go! Yeah. Target a face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. Sure. And that leaves enough room open for Dragon Duo. This could be trouble for Ibnu. This could be trouble. We may be looking at a tie here. They may even this thing out. So yeah, pay 1 material. He's going to go after the field spell. Okay, alright, okay. Oh! Forbidden Chalice! Negates the Adrius? I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever. Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards have 2 difficult names to pronounce. Make it easier. So he powers up Alicorn's monster, but it does lose the destruction effect. So the field spell is safe. So I don't think there's any way for Alicorn to win this turn. He can do some damage, but not enough to win. And there's no destiny draw. It's Dragon Knight's path, so no worries. You can swing in as much as you want. He goes for the Hawk. Adds Hawk to hand off of the duo effect. Sure. You know, because punch here, 3k. He can do some damage. I mean, this is rough. This is not the position you want to be in at all. No monsters. We know he's got a dragon in hand, so he can activate Galloping Gaia. Yeah, reveal level 5 dragon, so he's going to reveal the Dark Flare. And go search for a Gaia. Oh, he's going for Soldier Gaia, the follow-up Gaia. So yeah, as a quick effect, you can tribute a Dragon-type fusion to special summon from your hand. So a lot of people use it as follow-up. They'll go all out with one of their fusion monsters, swing in, deal some damage, and then just tribute over it. Guy the Magical Knight to summon back the Curse of Dragonfire, and there's no Book of Moon this time. Ooh, this could be bad. This could be bad. He can get some piercing battle damage depending on what he fuses into here. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna go for Sky Galloping Gaia, so he's gonna go for the piercing battle damage, I believe. Because he'll get a search for the Sky Spiral Strike, or whatever it's called. Spiral Spear Strike. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so all Gaia the Fierce Knight, Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, and Gaia the Dragon Champion will deal piercing battle damage, and it also has some hand cycling too. So he's, I'm assuming, gonna go in on the duo maybe to try to get just a full bore of damage. Hello? Hello? Okay, yeah, he's going for Dark Flare. Yeah! Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. So yeah, he'll get to manipulate his opponent's battle positions. So yeah, he can put Adrius in defense, swing in, get some piercing damage, you know, draw some cards and discard some cards. And you know he's still holding on to the Soldier Gaia. Okay. Swinging in, getting a little more damage. Yeah, okay. He's got to pass here. So the duo remains. But he's got a back row set. Something tells me the back row is aiming at the Dragon duo. Because he could easily have just swapped it into defense with the Spiral Strike and gotten basically a direct attack. Would have gotten that extra damage worth. But he maintains Alicorn's life above Destiny Draw range. Alright, let's see it. This has got to be aimed at the Dragon Duo. Oh wait, he's got Soldier Gaia? He does have... I forgot he had that. He didn't use it. And then he's going to change it into defense. Right? Yes. Does he have a way to make another Gaia fusion? Wait. Gaia the Fierce Knight, Swift Gaia. So he doesn't have piercing battle damage. Oh, he's got it. I forgot. Yep. There you go. Magical Knight. Galloping Gaia Field Spell activate. Go search for a dragon monster. Yeah, that's it. That is it. That is GG. Because he can summon Gaia, summon the Curse of Dragonfire, fuse, piercing battle damage, direct attack. That's it. That is game. Gaia takes it over the Thunder Dragons. Wow, nice. Yeah, they do. That is their biggest weakness. Piercing battle. Well, maybe not the biggest, but a big weakness. Piercing battle damage. You know, two of their big boys, their Dragon Duo and Levianeer, both have no defense. All right, so swing in with Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons for game, and Imnu comes in with the Gaia and takes out TD. So now that will mean Last Killer is going up 6-4, and that is Alicorn's last deck. So Alicorn is out, and now Sensei only has 2 duelists remaining. My turn and Ash. So Last Killer needs 4 more wins to win this war against a former playoff competitive squad. Because again, Sensei, they debuted last season in Team Wars, and they already competed in playoffs. So the fact that not only holding their own, but are in the lead and are past the halfway point is impressive for sure. The only question is, can they finish it out? I mean, they won against Toon Squad, who's been in Team Wars for a while. Their one loss so far was a 9-10 loss against SGL. So, the one loss they suffered was incredibly close. That's why I said I'm expecting a lot out of this team. So it's up to my turn and Ash to course correct this thing, to save them from Gaia and whatever else Last Killer's holding on to. So it looks like Ash is coming up next. Let me swap back over here with the KC Cup profile pick. Let's go. You can have your king of games. I got the KC Cup one, boy. Alright, so 4 wins away and Cyber Dragon? Does Sensei have a Cyber Dragon deck of their own? They said, alright, secret weapon time. Alright, and Ash is on the play in this duel, so first turn of the war, we're going to find out real quick what Ash is playing. Hello? Heat Wave? Neither player can normal or special summon effect monster until your next draw phase. So we are draw pass, gamers.
I draw a card.
We are heat waving. So that means that yeah, there's nothing in Gaia that isn't an effect monster. So yeah, that's gonna be a draw. Maybe set some stuff in pass, but there's nothing Ibnu can do. Not this turn. Interesting. I've seen Heat Wave in some competitive lists. I'm not gonna act like it's completely unheard of or anything, but Ancient Rule to OG Gaia, I'll lose it. I've already seen Drowning Mirror Force when we had already seen so many Sidra games that didn't have it. Alright, so Gateway to Chaos. So search for a Gaia monster. He's gonna go for the soldier. So Ibnu's still gonna try to set himself up for some plays here.
I set this card face down. I set a card.
Got a couple back row too.
My turn is done.
Is the Heat Wave worth it? Is it gonna be worth it? Because now Ibnu has some traps ready to spring. And Ash is just gonna triple back row. I am detecting a Cyber Dragon deck. It's Zane triple back row. What else would it be? I mean, come on, really? Alright, so Gaia trying to play through Sidra triple back row. That's nightmare fuel. As someone who's played a lot of Gaia, that does kind of that hurts. That hurts my heart a little bit. It's doable. It's not impossible, but alright, so Ibnu's gonna swap out to Dragon Knight's Path so he will get the Galloping Gaia field spell up. Kind of weird that this is a field spell, right? Like, what is this? Is not a field. Like, it should be like a continuous spell. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, revealing a Gaia to search for a dragon. Oh, he's got a Cosmic Cyclone in the back row to hit the field spell. Okay. Okay. That hurts. A lot of Gaia decks only run one of those. It's searchable. Why? You really don't need more than one. That's gonna cause some problems. So Ibnu's got 3 cards in hand. Anything he can do, we know he's got he's got a Gaia. So he needs a curse really bad. He needs Curse of Dragonfire. But no, and he can't even. Yeah, he can't do anything. I mean, just swing. Yeah. But does he want to do it? Does he want to give him all that cyber style? I don't know. I don't know if I would. You can. I'm not saying you can't, but it's gonna be real rough depending on what Ash has. I mean, he's got a fusion gate. It can get real ugly really fast. Okay, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna trip the cyber style. He'll just pass for now. That's fair. I mean, you got triple back row. You clearly have something like defenses you can sit on for a while. Up against just 2 back row. Nothing nutty and grave. Oh, he's got his own Herald of the Abyss. Yup. So he's gonna send Gaia to the grave. And take some more damage. So he's got 2 Proto Cyber Dragons to summon off of the Cyber style. And Ash still has a back row. Oh no, he's got Fusion Gate. Oh no. Okay, Cyber style. We got the Protos. And we're fusing them. He's gonna summon a Chimera Tech against triple back row. That's not good. That's gonna be rough. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Alright. Activating the effect. Ibnu's got back row for days. Chalice. Negate the Chimera Tech's effects. So it's still a beat stick. Oh, he's got a book? Alright, he gonna flip Chimera Tech down. Okay. And keep in mind, that's the end of Ash's back row. So, I mean, depending on what Ibnu has and goes into, this could get really bad. Oh, he lost the Dragon's Mirror. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, he's got Cyberload, too. He's got another Chimera Tech. That's it. That's it. Cyber Dragon in this war, man. Now, Chimera Tech's effect. He's going to shove some Cyber Dragons out of deck, and that's game. Cyber Dragons do it again. And that is Ibnu's Gaias that came in and swung hard right off the bat. Have taken the L. So now Sensei is now halfway. They're at 5 wins finally. So they're halfway to the war, but they're still trailing. They have been for a while now. Several duels they've been falling behind. So it doesn't look like Last Killer's going to repeat. It looks like they're just going to go for whatever Ibnu's got on the back burner, which, I don't know. Had Gaia first. So what, we've seen TG, we've seen Gaia, we've seen some Thundra, we started off with Automats. We've seen a decent range of stuff. Hey, there you go. Any Automat fans in chat, question mark? Alright, so Ibnu's swapping out to Automats. Yeah. You know him, you love him. Cyber Dragon up first again. Not a bad start. Hey, there it is. Core. Go Cyber Dragon Core. Let's go grab the fusion right off the bat. And set all that back row.
Here goes. My turn.
Triple back row and a core. That's a pretty classic Cyber Dragon opening if I've ever seen one.
From my hand,
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Alright, we've got Evil Eyes. It is not Automat. Ibnu drops Evil Eye Domain Pareidolia. So we're going to get some untargetable, unkillable, unwinnable. Wow, alright. We got a nice range of stuff in this war. You got some Gaia, some Sidra, some Evil Eye. Get a little bit of everything. You get to see some textbook meta stuff, and you get to see some nice rogue plays. Evil Eye is definitely a solid rogue choice. I see them pull out wins against meta decks pretty frequently, so sure. You ever wanted to see a matchup right now with 2 decks that aren't on the tier list? Here you go.
Nice move, but here's a better one.
Oh? Cosmic. He's going straight for the Pareidolia. It does hurt. The field spell is definitely helpful, but I mean, once it hits, it's done a lot of its job. The tutor is good, but you know, Cosmic, just shut it down.
I summon a monster.
Well, hey, he's already got Medusa. So he did not need. Counting themselves, Lamau. But does he have the equip spell? Oh snap! All right, he's got Cybernetic Overflow. Wow, that hurts so bad. Ibnu's trying to make plays, but Ash was ready at every turn. Shut down the field spell, killed Medusa almost immediately. Got a Cyberload fusion ready for him. Like, dang, kept him locked down on turn 1. That's insane. That is insane, dude. He had Overflow, Cosmic, Cyberload Fusion. That's wild. And he took out all of Ibnu's back row. He hit Gorgonado and a Tretch. That's it. It's over. Cyber Dragons. What? Cyber Dragons again, and Ibnu is out of the war. And for the first time in a long time, we are tied up.
That you are going to give up.
Ash comes in with the Cyber Dragons and just immediately starts wrecking face. Okay, so Cyber Dragons once again are taking hold of the meta here. We saw a five win streak earlier with Cyber Dragon, and now Ash is up to 2 wins. And yeah, that is what I would describe as the absolute most ideal starting hand for Cyber Dragon. Chad already beat me to it, but yes. I do not think that hand could have been any better. Everything that Ash needed, he had. Everything. Absolutely wild. Crazy, crazy stuff. Cyber Dragons in this war have had the most impact of anything. Cyber Dragons have 7 wins total in this war. Because Andrew was 5-2, 5 wins with Cyber Dragons. Now Ash has 2. The most wins of anything. And I think, honestly, I don't think anything's going to pass that. Like, this war is all Sidra, man. Crazy stuff. I need Fusion Gate. I want to play Sidra, but I don't have Fusion Gate. So, both teams are down to 2 duelists left. Last Killer has Vaughn, Ava, and Kaiser left. And Sensei has Ash, who's playing now, and my turn. And it looks like Kaiser is going to be next. And we're going straight back into it. So, both teams 4 wins away. 4 decks separate them from defeat. And I don't mean Giant Grinder's toes. Haha, I'm funny. Alright. So Kaiser has a Yami with, 24 cards? And Cyber Dragon's going second this time. But like we saw, Cyber Dragon going second is not always the worst, but Kaiser passes. The gamer move. No plays, no draws, nothing. Just pass turn. So now this is Ash's duel to take here. I assume that probably means Kaiser has hand traps somewhere in there. But I mean, Ash could just go off. Just pop right off immediately. You never know. Okay, so what you got, Ash? Kaiser didn't play anything. No back row, no front row, nothing. We have no idea. Not a clue what he's playing. So yeah, I saw some new people in chat. If you're just jumping in, thanks for joining me. This is Team Wars Season 10, Week 3, Sensei versus Last Killer, all tied up 6-6. We're getting near the end here. There's only a few duels left, so you're just in time. You've missed some crazy stuff, but there's plenty of plays left, so don't be too disappointed. And Ash is gonna pass on that, not even swinging with the core, not even to check for delays or anything. It's only 400. Okay. Hey, we got Thunder Dragons. So Last Killer is bringing TD to the table this time. Of course, the Lupine APK. Who doesn't have it these days? It's pretty much... I see this dang card so many times. And then his Banish, the Dragon Dark effect will go off. So he can get to Roar. Okay. He's only up against 2 back row, but, you know, Cyber Dragon has some crazy back row, and it's almost as if Cyber Dragon went first. Like, because Kaiser was on the play, but did not play anything at all, just passed. So now the back row is live. Ash's back row is up and ready to go. Cybernetic Overflow. Banish some Cyber Dragons, blow some stuff up. You're gonna blow up everything. And that will set off Lupine so he can loop. Get it? That's why they're calling him Lupine. The Dark back to his hand. Dragon Dark. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Just don't. Oh, and he's got Cyberload Fusion at the end of the turn. This could be real bad. Chimera Tech Rampage. Once again, the big game winner of this entire war blows up the 100 Thunders in the back row, so no special summons from the grave. Kaiser needs a hand trap. Hey, Heat Wave again. We saw this last time. Ash dropped Heat Wave right off the bat. So no normal or special summoning effect monsters. So if it's a Veil or something, then Kaiser's in trouble, but he needs a hand trap. Sphere Karibo will help, Kiteroid, anything. But he's got to have something, because this is game otherwise. Alright. There's a delay. Lets it through. Swinging in. Hey, there's the Sphere Karibo. So Kaiser will have a Destiny draw this turn. Good stuff. Heat Wave. Yeah, actually, Ash dropped that turn 1 last duel. It was the first card played. So Heat Wave is active. Kaiser cannot normal or special summon any effect monsters. Dang. That really sucks. So he has to pass again. This is the second time Kaiser's just had to pass. Sorry, I forgot to turn the decks back on. Yeah. Alright, Cybernetic Fusion support. This is not good. Does he have he needs another hand trap? Another sphere? At least one, if not 2? If not, like 14? Yeah, because Chimera Tech, he can get some extra attacks. This is not good. This is really not good for Kaiser. Not a great start. Got put up against Heat Wave Cyber Dragons. We got the Fusion Gate for the Cyber End Dragon, please! He went to... This is the second time Cyber End Dragon in this war, man. Crazy stuff. I was like, man, I hope I'm going to see something wild today. I'm casting 2 wars. Surely we'll get something. And this is delivered. Alright, Cyber End swinging in, and Kaiser's got a sphere. He needs another one, though. Alright, Chimera. He's. What? Okay, Dragon Dark. Okay. I was like, there's no way. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so, Sensei has reclaimed their lead. Cyber Dragons, 3-0 from Ash. And now, Sensei is back in the lead. They are 7-6. So Last Killer is stalled out a little bit here. They need to rev it up, as they say in what 5Ds, yeah. They got to make some plays here because yeah, they are in some trouble. So that's Kaiser's first loss. Let me see. Are they gonna repeat? They are. They're gonna repeat. So they're gonna do one more Thunder Dragon, and that is all the repeats in this war. All 4 have been used. So no more repeats. This is all it from here on out. Top 100 for a reason, for sure. Those profile picks don't mean nothing. They definitely do hold some weight. Alright, so one more time. We are getting Dragons versus Dragons. Thunder versus Cyber. Whenever they decide to go. So again, I would like to point out, Cyber Dragons, of the 13 duels that have been completed in this war, Cyber Dragons have won 8 of them. Just think about that. Just think about that for a second. Cyber Dragons have won 8. Automats have won 3. Absolutely insane. Alright, so Ash is up first this time. Cyber Dragon going first. That's rough. But, it's playable. Heat Wave, one more time. Ash has had those Heat Waves on lock for sure. The triple back row? Core? Do we have a core? No, no cores. But the triple back row, that'll at least,
Here I go.
I mean, that'll keep him in the game for sure.
I draw a card.
Alright, so they have, not Sensei, Last Killer has chosen to repeat on this duel, so they are playing the same Thunder Dragon deck once again. Up against Sidrez.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
Summoning Dark. And Ash is back on the triple back row. We at least didn't get a heat wave. So, hey Sean, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hello. Thanks for joining us. This is Team Wars, Season 10, Week 3 between Sensei and Last Killer. Sensei was a playoff competitor last season, and Last Killer is making their debut and making a name for themselves for sure. So. Right now, Kaiser from Last Killer on the blue side is playing Thunder Dragon against Ash from Sensei on the red side, who's playing Cyber. So it's Cyber and Thunder. And I was just talking about Cyber Dragon being the most dominant deck in the war so far. They have won 8 of the 13 duels we've seen. There was a 5 Cyber Dragon win streak, and now we're on a 3 Cyber Dragon win streak. But Kaiser's got lethal depending on the back row. And Ash flips the Cosmic? Is that it? Cosmic Cyclone? Wait. Oh, the double Cosmic! Oh no, the brick! Oh no, the Sidra brick! Smart repeat from Last Killer. That was a repeat duel. Kaiser takes that one, and now we are tied back up. The win streak is stopped. Andrew still holds the 5 win streak. But Ash with the 3 wins in a row, very nice. Kept Sensei in the game for sure, and now we are 7-7. It is coming down to the wire. Yo, what's up, Sandman? Welcome back, dude. Long time no see, for sure. I moved halfway across the world and then had to move to a different town and started work, and so I'm just ramping back up and getting back into everything. So, the Cosmic Cyclones, man, that sucks. That is the deadest hand I think we've seen so far. Went on a little trip. Yeah, well, I lived in Japan when I started this mess, and I just moved back to the U.S. In July, so I had to do all that. And then when I got a job in the U.S., I had to move out of my parents' place. So, okay, both of these duelists are on their last decks. So whoever loses this is going down, and that'll mean the last duelist for one team. Yeah, Nightbot for some reason says wow. I don't remember doing that, but... Alright, so Yami versus Yami. 24 card from Kaiser, 22 card from Ash. And Kaiser's on the play, so we're going to have to wait a little bit to see what Ash is playing. I'm assuming it's another Thunder Dragon. It's like a lower card. It's like not big enough for Fire King. Fire King do kind of be thick, but I don't know. I can't confirm one way or another. Oh, it's Gaia. We got another Gaia. All right, Galloping Gaia, the field spell, of course. What piece are you missing? Are you missing Gaia? Are you missing the dragon? Whatever. All right, activating. So he's got Gaia in hand, so he's searching for a dragon. I'm assuming it's going to be Curse of Dragonfire. Nope, I'm wrong again. I said this last time. Dark Flare Dragon. So he's already got the curse. And this is turn 2. Kaiser has no cards on the board. It is Thunder Dragon. We saw Sphere Karibos. But depending on what Ash has, he could win. Like right now. I mean... Alright, Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. Oh snap, he's got the Trifortress Ops. I don't think we've seen that from Kaiser yet. Everybody keeps holding on to these surprises. We had Drowning Mirror Force and Sidra that turned the tide of the war completely. Now we got Trifortress Ops. So a big monster, a big body that's not completely impossible, but it's tough for Gaia to get around without using Magical Knight of Dragons effect. But that will require all of your attack points. So, yeah, I think Ash is probably just going to pass here. Try Fortress Ops. It changes stuff. So now Kaiser needs some kind of follow-up here. I mean, it's level 6, so he can make a rank 6 for sure this turn. It just depends on what the follow-up is. He sets hard sets in phase. That's it. Sets a monster and passes. And the Trifortress Ops will continue to lose defense every standby. So now it's a little babby boy. He's just shrinking slowly but surely. 2 back row. Curse of Dragonfire and Gaia. I was about to say, we know he's got a Dark Flare Dragon in hand, so he can search for a Gaia. He's gonna go for Soldier. Okay. He wouldn't be able to summon Gaia the Magical Knight because Kaiser does not have a big enough monster, so it'd be that way. Little baby boy. It's small. It's huge when it comes out, and then it just kind of, you know, deflates for a while. It's like popping a balloon, like stabbing a big, you know, pool floaty. Ash has 2 back row, 3 cards in hand. We know one of those is Soldier Gaia and one of those is Dark Flare Dragon. Okay, so he's gonna special summon the Dark Flare. You can banish a light and dark monster from grave to do that. So he's just gonna go for the wipe out the board and make his Gaia 5200 attack. No, Kaiser set Sphere Karibo. What is in his hand? He's got all dark monsters in the grave, so it wouldn't be the ideal Levy in here. Kaiser sets 1 monster and passes. Did he brick? We've like only seen hand traps. Sphere Karibo, Trifortress Ops. He's got 2 Dragon Darks he's gotten rid of already. That's rough. That's so rough.
Here we go.
He's still searching for stuff. It's a Sphere Karibo! No! He had to set both of them and has no way to stop the 5200!
No regrets, for it was a fantastic duel.
Dang.
Whether you win or lose.
That sucks. The hard bricks. And now we should look like this, I believe. If I've done my job correctly. I for some reason my brain blanked and I feel like I missed a number in there somewhere, but I believe this is the score we're looking at. Sensei 8, Last Killer 7, with only 1 player left remaining for Last Killer. Yeah, that is correct. Those are the numbers. Von Ava is gonna come up next for Last Killer. Their final player needs to win 3 duels to bring this thing home. I missed that one, I believe. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I didn't do my job good enough. Kaiser did get that real hard brick. You hate to see it. We've seen 2 of those now. So it is do or die for Last Killer. They're down to their last duelist. That means they have 2 decks left. No repeats. So whatever Vaughn has on deck is getting on deck. Just fire me, team. Just fire me for the puns alone. Yeah, whatever Vaughn's bringing to the table is all they've got left. And Ash is up 4 wins. I mean, you know, we've had a couple of really big breakout performances in this war. Andrew clocking in with the 5-2, and Ash now looking to rival that number. So yeah, Sensei, they got 2 wins left. That's it, and they can close it out here. And last Killer's last match last week against SGL was extremely close. It was 9-10. And then week 1 they won. I believe it was 10-7. So they have brought all of their matches down to the last wire. I mean, you know, they got a win under their belts. They went to game 19 last week. We may get another game 19. I don't know. And it looks like it's gonna be on a mat.
It's duel.
You know, and Last Killer's had some really unfortunate moments in this war. Like, they played Evil Eye and it got shut down hard by a perfect Cyber Dragon hand. They've had, I wouldn't say missed opportunities. I think they've played extremely well. I would just say that they just had some bad luck. They had some moments that just did not go their way. So we're going back to Old Faithful. The Onomats, Gaga sister, search for a Speller Trap. Yeah, you know, you hate to see it. I mean, the bricks, it happens. Even in a meta where, you know, all these skills we have make our decks so consistent, and there's lots of searching and things, it's really hard to brick. It happens. The Cyber Dragons definitely aren't immune to that. They don't have anything, like, particularly strong in the skill department. At least in terms of consistency. Alright, so we have a Bouncer pass from Vaughn. No back row. Just praying for the Bouncer, which Bouncer can definitely be enough to stop the plays on Gaia's board for sure. So Ash is going to have to play around a negate. Fortunately, this is not the trading card game, and we are not playing against Drytron, where you have to play around 7 negates. But even just one, where we're at right now in Duel Links, even one well-placed negate can be more than enough to shut down the whole turn. I mean, unless Ash has like a book or something in hand, Vaughn is not gonna let him fuse. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, Sensei 8, Last Killer 7, really close here. Just a few more games left in this war. We're coming down to the wire here, and Last Killer is just barely trailing. They're both playoff contenders. Yes, yeah. Last Killer is making their debut this season. This is their 3rd Team Wars match ever. And for them to go toe-to-toe against Sensei like this, to take SGL to 9 and 10, I mean, it's impressive. Whether they win or not, it's still impressive. Alright, Gaia down and a couple of back row. Play after play, you don't have all that. One of the gates already strong, yeah. Yeah, I have played against full power Drytron, and I have almost run them out of negates. So yeah, it's a whole different world over there. Alright, Anamana play one more time. That's Vaughn's last one for this duel. Make it count. A bolt is going back. Ash on the 2 back row. We've seen some good stuff out of Gaia back row this war. So yeah, you can't consider yourself safe with just the negate. Dododo draw too. Yeah, let's go. We got Anamana play and a Dododo draw on the same turn. And he put the Onomatopoeia in grave, which is fine. Ooh, we got an MST from Vaughn. Okay. Go after the field spell. Wait to see that on Master Duel. Yeah, if you've never played TCG or you've never seen what Drytron full power is like, yeah, it's pretty much like, I do this, negate, I do this, negate, I do this, negate. It's kind of wild. Alright, swinging in with the Bouncer. Only 400 point difference. And nothing from Ash. I think there was a tiny delay. Can't be 100% sure. I am looking forward to Master Duel, though, for sure. Cannot wait. It's going to be great. Alright, Gaia the Magical Knight. Negated by Bouncer. Oh! Ash has the Chalice. I was going to say, he must have Chalice here. Chalice to negate the Bouncer's negate. And there's nothing that he can do about it. He's got to take this. Okay, Curse of Dragonfire. I believe Ash is probably going to have to go for Sky Galloping Gaia here, because the Chalice beefs up Bouncer enough to where Magical Knight of Dragons is not enough. So he's going to have to do Spiral Spear Strike, I believe. I think that's the play here. Again, it's easy for me to say a few steps ahead when it's a deck that I know, that I've played a lot of. Because I've played Onomat, not a lot. But oh, he's going to go for Magical Knight? Okay. He doesn't have Origin. Oh, he's got the Dragon's Mirror! He put that face down? Risky plays. So yeah, Dragon's Mirror lets Gaia double fuse. You basically just reuse the same material you already used. That was a huge gamble, and I don't know why he took it. So he is going to make Sky Galloping Gaia. And depending on Vaughn's back row, that may be game. Wait, hold on. Brain fart. Nope, it's not. Oh, he already had it! I was going to say, wait, he didn't search? He already had the Spiral Spear. Okay, so this will move him into defense, which would make 632. Okay, it's not enough to kill. And we have no idea what Vaughn's got in the back row. So that may not work. Don't listen to me. Oh, he's got Canadia! He's gonna flip the Sky Galloping Gaia face down. But that still puts him in defense, but at least he'll only take 600 for now. Spiral Spear lets him draw 2, and then he tosses 1. That's fine. Still 1 back row. Doesn't he have chain? I have not seen a Fiendish... I don't think I've seen a Fiendish chain at all in this war. If that's what you mean. Hey, what's up, King? Welcome back, dude. Yeah, been a while, my guy. Good to see you. Howdy. Yeah, and ultimately that just beefs up... Wait, what? Dwimmered Path. What is this? Target 1 spellcaster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Adds... What? Huh? Dwimmered Path. Target a spellcaster effect monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. You can only activate 1 per turn. So he's going to re-add Sister. To go, I was about to say, he's going to get Bolt? And he's just going to Bolt the Magical Knight? Let's go. But yeah, I was about to say, he's not going to be able to activate it. Very nice tech for sure. He just won't be able to get it off. How's Duel Links doing? We've been in this particular meta for a while now. Not much has changed recently. Automat is currently the best deck, and Gaia is probably the second best, and then you got like Harpies and Thunder Dragons and Resonators and stuff like that. It's tier 3. I have never seen Dwimmered Path before. First time I've seen this card. Yeah, smart play from Vaughn for sure. I don't think it saves him here. 26 and a direct attack for game. There was a delay. He's got a Canadia. Vaughn will stay alive. Unless Ash has a response. Unless he has a... He's got Soldier Gaia! The follow-up. Tribute of Dragon type fusion special summon. 2600 body again. And that's it! Ash will take it! And now Ash is rivaling Andrew's record at 5-1. And that is a match point for Sensei. They need 1 more win. 1 more will do it. And there's no repeats, so whatever Vaughn has left is the last deck for Sensei. Or, excuse me, last killer. And they still need 3 wins. They're gonna have to get 3 dubs with 1 deck. It's not impossible. Ash got 4, Andrew got 5. I've seen like 8 win streaks in Team Wars before. It's not impossible. But it's a lot of pressure. Especially on a freshman team like this. So, can Vaughn do it? The savior that last killer needs? Or is Sensei walking away with this one 10-7? Let's go. Match point for Sensei. 9 wins. They need 1 more. And last killer has a My Valentine deck saved for last. So it's either Harpy or Triamid. It's one or the other. A lot of Triamid decks use Harpy's Hunting Ground, so there's a very good chance. Alright, let's go. What do we got? Harpy might not be the worst here. What do we got? We have Harpy Perfumer, so we do have Harpies at the very end. I think we checked off... No, we didn't get Resonators. We almost got everything on the tier list. No Resonators, though. So Harpy Perfumer. No Channeler, it looks like. But, yeah, get a Feather Rest anyway. It's fine. Okay. Elegant Egotist. So we're going up to Cyber Slash. Not bad. Not a bad start for Vaughn for sure. Harpies are meta. They're tier 3. Yep, I just looked. Why don't I just leave this open? Yeah, they're tier 3, so they are competitive. He could do it. Vaughn could do. I mean, I'm not counting him out. That's the thing with a format like this. Even though Sensei only needs 1 win, Last Killer could just win 3 duels in a row and close it out. You have to finish the war. You can't coast to the end. You gotta be able to finish it off. Alright, so Cyber Slash with 2 back row. Let's go. Hey, Whirlwind! Thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome. Hello. Howdy, partner. What's up? Alright. 2 back row from the Harpies. And, yeah. Ash gonna pressure with the MST. Dang, that hurts. Says weak one. Does it? Oh, shoot. My bad. Hold up. There we go. I thought I did everything. I did not. This is what happens when you're like, I'm gonna cast right after work. And your brain's already fried from watching TVs all night, basically. Yo, Miyazono, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Hello. Alright. So the MST. Oh, he's got a gate or a gateway, yeah? Gateway to Chaos. So we're searching for Gaia. And of course, setting the field spell first to look for some kind of delay. And Vaughn lost Feather Rest, which it hurts. Hey, Double Bats Manager, thanks for the follow as well. Yeah, this has been an amazing war. Even if Last Killer drops this, I mean, you have to give them props for a really, really great performance. Not only solid in terms of fundamentals and mechanics and playing, but they know how to put on show. They really do. I mean, we saw some crazy stuff. I got a couple clips for sure from this one. I'm willing to bet this has got to be something that Vaughn can play here, can make a play with. All right, Galloping Gaia. So field spells up. Gateway to Chaos already searched for the Gaia, so now we're getting the dragons. It's gonna be tough to lean everything on one more spell or trap. I mean, it's not where you want to be, but you don't have much of a choice at this point. I am really curious why Vaughn set the Feather Rest. Oh, he's got a lance. Wait. Yeah, okay, I was about to say, wait, what? But yeah, I forgot. Cyber Slash. Put it back in your hand. And that's a normal summon. So still gets to summon the Curse of Dragonfire, but that does count as his normal. And 2 back row on Ash's side. Okay. It's gonna be tough. And again, this is match point. Ash on the red side playing for Sensei. They've got 9 wins, so if they win this, it's over. So everything counts. All right, Harpy Perfumer to search for Elegant Egotist. Oh, we're getting real aggressive. Oh, we're getting real aggressive. Elegant Egotist. All right. Summon some more Harpy ladies. Why not? Come on, bro. Summon more. Whew. This has been a crazy one, and actually, if you've enjoyed watching this one with me, come back at 2 p.m. because I'm going to be hosting another one between our defending champions D-Fusion and another freshman squad, the Legends. So yeah, feel free to jump by for that one too if you want. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, this is lethal. This is a lethal battle phase if Ash doesn't do anything. And obviously goes for the 1700 first to not proc a Destiny draw. Book to flip the Cyber Slash down. Oh, that's rough. Hey, what's up, Volk? Welcome back, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, been a long time. Yeah, I was about to say, I've seen a lot of people in chat I haven't seen in a while. I moved. I'm back in the US now. That's why I was gone for so long. So I've been hanging in there. Hope y'all have been doing well, too. It's been a long time since I've seen several people. So book down the Cyber Slash, huh? I mean, Vaughn doesn't have any back row, so it's fine. Oh, he's gonna Cyber Slash? He's gonna put something back? Okay. Harpy Lady 1 goes back to hand. Interesting. Swallow's Nest! I was about to say, is it a Swallow's Nest? Oh my god. He's got the swallows. So yeah, sack a winged beast to summon another one, and he's gonna summon the Oracle. Bring back home. Well done. Yeah, everything was pretty smooth. It wasn't too painful. Yeah, I have to take a few planes to get home, so it's kind of like it's worrying to have to travel so much and swap planes and stuff. But yeah, as far as COVID and everything went, I've got the shot now. I have my 5G, as they say, so it's all good. But yeah, thanks for the well wishes. I appreciate it. And hey, what's up, Silverwing? Welcome back, dude. Alright, Ash at 1,000. Summoning the Magical Knight. We're going into some fusion. We're finally getting there. Curse of Dragonfire and the Magical Knight, and there's nothing Vaughn can do about it. This could be bad. Vaughn's at full health. Maybe Ash has another Dragon's Mirror, and that will hurt. That will hurt. We magnetic now. You right. Alright, Sky Galloping Gaia to go get the Spiral Spear Strike. That's what Ash is going with. Oh, he's got the Dark Flare. Okay, okay. Wait, does he have Soldier in his hand? Oh no. Oh no. He might have it. Wait, he's got Concentrating Current? What? Concentrating. Wait, is that game? That's it! It's over! Concentrating Current! Beef up Sky Galloping's attack, and that sets up Ash for lethal! And he's got Soldier in hand too! What? Concentrating Current flip for game! Activates, gains 2100 attack. That's it. It's over! Wait. Oh no! I forgot! Concentrating, he can't attack! Oh no, oh no! Alright. Yeah, I forgot you can't attack with others, but I was about to say, he's got a Harpy Lady 1 in hand that he returned last turn. Oracle, and Ash only has 1,000 life points! This could be bad. Cyber Slash is coming up. Oh, okay, Feather Rest for the card draw. Draw 2. Oh no, it was hype, but also like it maybe he miscalculated? Did he just forget the defense? And he wasted Soldier. He went for Soldier, but forgot about the other effect. Even I forgot. Concentrating Current. One of your monsters gains attack equal to its defense, but other monsters you control cannot attack in the same turn. And that leaves him open. Vaughn might be able to make a play here. I mean, Ash only has 1,000. Oracle effect from hand. Wait a minute! No! Are you serious? Oh my god. Oracle. Oracle, he's got it. Swing in direct for Oracle, and Ash is down. They are down to their last player on both sides. Vaughn does it. Ash ending on a 5-2 record. We have 2 duelists with a 5-2 record today, and that is Ash KO'd. And now we're down to the last players on both sides. It is all up to Vaughn versus my turn. And it is his turn indeed. Last Killer 2 games away from winning against a playoff caliber team in week 3. And that would be Sensei's first loss this season. They're currently 2-0. We may get another game 19. Last killer took SGL to game 19 last week. We may get there again. I mean, this will be 18 right here. We're almost to the end of the war. Like, the end. It doesn't happen too often, but they have fought. I mean, it's been a crazy back and forth. You know, both teams have had solid leads at one point. You know, Last Killer had their crazy Cyber Dragon win streak. And then, you know, Sensei fired back with their own Cyber Dragons. And now here we are. Vaughn versus My Turn. These are the last two duelists left standing. A brutal slugfest of a war. And we're drawing to a close here. So Vaughn on the blue side with Harpies that have taken a win. And now My Turn on the red side with a 20-card Yami deck. No idea what this is. So Vaughn is up first. Harpies are on the play. And again, this is still match point for Sensei. If they win a duel from this point on, they have won the war. Last Killer's got to win 2. Sensei's got to win 1. So it is within either team's grasp. Neither of them are out of this war. Yeah, it could be a very, very thin Thunder Dragon deck. Luna's? Maybe. Alright, we got a Harpy Channeler, so we have the classic opening. The Channeler, the Perfumer, the Spell Cards. I mean, we saw Evil Eye at one point in this war. I'm not going to rule out something like Luna Light either. Okay, Feather Rest, of course, so... yeah, pretty normal stuff here. Channeler into Perfumer, grab Feather Rest, Synchro, draw 2. And who knows what Vaughn's got in hand. I mean, you know, we've seen Swallow's Nest. Believe we've seen Lance, too. Yeah. We've seen a lot of Thunder in this war. It's probably been the second or third most played archetype. Number 1 has been Cyber Dragon, hands down. Again, what, 8 or 9 total wins for Cyber Dragon in this war. Almost half of the war's duels were won by Cyber Dragon. What year is this? Alright, so Cyber Slash Harpy Lady and a couple of back row for Vaughn. Not a bad start. Alright, My Turn, literally My Turn, is first turn of the war. We still don't know what they're playing, but the wait is over. Kind of. We have Tenki. That could be a couple things. That still doesn't confirm anything for me. Add a level 4 lower Beast War. It is Lunalight! Oh my god. Alright. My Turn is rocking the Lunas. No. Set 1 pass. Set 1 pass? No! It can't be. It can't be. The quadruple hand trap hand. Alright, Elegant Egotist to set off Cyber Slash to push that back into hand. Oh no. I mean, Lunas do like their hand traps. Lunalight best deck. Alright, Harpy Lady 1. And a Perfumer, so even more spells and traps. Why not? Let's go. Yeah, one more Elegant Egotist just for funsies, sure. And Vaughn's still sitting on all that back row. Has not had to use any of it. Oh my god, this has been crazy. Alright, so My Turn goes for Lunalights for one of the last 2 decks of the war. And this is a super lethal board. We got to see some hand traps here, or this is over real quick. Alright, 1600. My Turn has to do something now because this is death. He's got Sphere Karimo. Let's go. Cyber Slash going into defense, but it's still face up. So this still could be real bad. Oh, he's going to swing in anyway. He said, I don't care about Destiny Draw. I'm going for it. Wait, what? Huh? Tretch? What? He's gonna Tretch his own monsters? I'm really confused. What's happening? I'm really confused. What just happened? Why did he activate Tretch? Why did he do that? Why did he use Treacherous Trap Hole? I'm so confused. I am so confused. Okay. Summon Emerald Bird. Card draw. Wow. I guess, yeah. I guess to save himself from the fusion. Yeah, because he could get beaten down in one move. I guess. Yeah, he's got Lunalight Fusion already. Okay, yeah, Cyber Slash. He's gonna put Cyber Slash back? I'm really confused. Yeah, Saber Dancer? Yeah, I really don't know what to say.
Now's the time. I special summon
Okay.
a monster. My monster's effect
Oh, he's got a purple butterfly in hand. Yeah. Beef it up. That's it. That's a one-hit kill. Oh, wait, what? Hysteric Party? Okay. Discard a card, special summon a bunch of Harpy Ladies.
I special summon a monster.
Let's do this.
Okay.
How naive to think
Huh.
that you can beat me. It's my turn.
Alright. We haven't seen Hysteric Party from Vaughn's deck yet, so sure. Really weird stuff happening here. Maybe my brain too small. I don't know. Yeah, so Harpy Lady 1 and a Cyber Harpy Lady? Thunderspark? I mean, yeah. That, well, if he doesn't have a hand trap. I mean, yeah, there really is a chance that he saw something that we just don't see, and I mean, I'm nowhere near the level of these guys. I mean, I can't say for sure if it was a misplay. I mean, he would have died had he left his monsters up there. Malevolent Sin? Well, he can't. What? What? He went for Malevolent Sin, but it can't do anything because you can't target Saber Dancer. And then sets one and pass. I'm really confused. I have no idea what's happening. I mean, oh no, he's got double fusion. That's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be it. Yo, Ed Freitas, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea what to tell you. He's got double Saber Dancer. I mean, I don't know what Vaughn's got in the back row. I don't think it can save him. I mean, unless he's just got a random Drowning Mirror Force for, like, no reason. You know? Like, I don't know how he survives. Because that's 43. Plus the X, even more. I mean, this is death. Super. Oh, he put it back in his hand. That's game. That is it. There is nothing that Vaughn can do. And that is the end of the duel. It is game, set, match for Sensei. The final deck they play, Lunalight, closing out the war. And that's it. That is Sensei's win. It is 10-8 final score. And yeah, I don't know if it was just not knowing how to play against Lunalight, or I really don't know. a very, very strange Game 18. Really bizarre. Like, I have no idea what just happened. But, well, I do know for a fact that Sensei are walking away with this, and they're continuing their undefeated streak, now 3-0 in the league, and Last Killer will drop to 1-2. But you can't discredit them at all. They're up against some very, very tough competition. Last week they dropped to SGL in game 19, and then this week they dropped to Sensei in game 18. They're up against these teams that have so much experience and have played in playoffs, are at the top of the league, and so you have to give them credit for going as far as they did. And yeah, MVP of the war probably has to be Andrew. Like, the same record as Ash, but kept Last Killer in this war until the very end. Like, that 5-game win streak with Cyber Dragon is what put Last Killer on the map in this matchup, and helped at least bring them to a very, very close defeat. So, yeah, that's it. This war is over. Sensei wins 10-8. Sensei will advance their record to 3-0, and Last Killer will go to 1-2. So, thanks everybody for joining me. Actually, today I have a double header. So, at 2 p.m. Eastern, if you would like to see the reigning, defending, undisputed champions of Season 9 of Team Wars, D-Fusion, they will be competing against another freshman team, the Legends, who are just making their debut as well. They are currently 0-2, looking for their first win. So, yeah, they're up against probably one of the best teams in the league right now. So, yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to come on by and watch that match with me as well. But, yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been a long one. This has been almost 2.5 hours. So, yeah, thank you very much to everybody in the Team Wars staff, all of the referees, the admins. A lot of people put a lot of work into this league to make it happen. So, they definitely are deserving of praise for creating a premier competitive team versus team league. And thank you to all of you, because without you, Team Wars wouldn't be nearly as hype or interesting as it is. So yeah, thanks for having me. I've been Diatonic. If you enjoyed this, please follow my Twitch. I cast for several leagues, Team Wars included, of course. And also be sure to check out my other socials and all that stuff. But for now, I've been Diatonic, signing off on behalf of everyone at Team Wars. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next war. Let's see, who is live? I want to see what games. I think is the main channel on right now, because we can go raid the main. Yeah, the main channel's on. So we're gonna go jump over to a war in progress, I believe, between Bricks and Potatoes and Stellar Trace over on the main channel. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining me, and I will see you all at 2 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to go check out the main channel, and be sure to follow it too. Let's go. All right. Have fun. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Some cards.
Yo, the innovation?
Let's go.
Yo, we got the innovation? Okay. He's like, I'll show you something, Hazy, in your new overlays. I'll show you something.
I mean, don't get me wrong. His overlay is amazing. And I think we just got a sub, so that brings us to 48. No, that's a raid. Diatonic with a party of 29. Welcome, everybody. We are watching BMP versus Stellar Trace. I'm so stuck with Satellar. Sniffus is coming up to bat here. He just took the stage. He is on his first deck. BMP has 1 repeat left. Stellar Trace is out of repeats unless I have that backwards. Someone correct me, because the overlay crashed, so I had to redo everything by memory. Chat was kind enough to help me out. And Shao's was absolutely of no help when that happened. Zero help.
I'm sorry. I was my mind just like left for a second. I don't know. I was just like, I was looking at you do the little card thing, and then my brain just shut off. My attention span just exploded. So, yeah. We got Thunder Dragon board versus Automat board. Let's go.
I don't know where my thingy went. I just lost it.
Here, I got you.
Oh, it's because it's on a different layer. Your boy got to redo the dang layer. All right,
Yo,
game
shout out to this
capture.
guy in chat with the Space Mambo emotes. That's kind of sick.
Dang it.
Whoa, we got. Whoa, relax, Sniffers. Whoa. God dang, Sniffers. That is lethal play. This is very much a damage. There's a lot of damage that's gonna happen here. If unless there's a chain in the back row.
So there you go. Now you guys can get some little card art here. Team Wars, I know I'm on the main channel. If you do not like this, let me know. I will take it down immediately. I was just trying to help out because Shao's loves looking at some prismatic flexies. I know
Yeah,
this
but
kind of...
Sniffus is poor and doesn't have any prismatic, so that's not really helping. Except for the Dragon Dark here.
Yeah, 1900 is literally holding his team together here, trying to make them come back from this deficit because one loss by him in the duel/war is over.
Yeah, he needs to bring. Oh man, Loving is resolving. That is not good.
Nope, it's over. It looks like it might be over.
Yeah.
A bad aim?
Floodgate. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not. This is so not good. This is game. This is lethal. He needs drowning. That's like the only way he lives.
Yep. Is it going to come out? Oh, my heart dropped. I thought that was drowning so badly. Oh.
Wow, and Sniffus is just going to end this war right now. He's like, all right, you guys had enough.
Yep, Sniffus coming in with Thunder Dragons, getting the dub. And just like that, Bricks and Potatoes goes on to win another one. I'm actually going to get rid of that because that looks weird in this overlay section. But that is going to be game.
Yeah, 10-6. What you want to see? Pretty good.